It just hurts me on some unfathomable level.
God help us all. Okay, let's get another random bullshit thing.
Okay, I don't have enough spoons, but I want to dig. And I want to dig a lot.
Let's see. Okay, I typed in cake. Beat the Monday blues. Watch a video of a bear eating a birthday cake.
Okay, I'm sincerely hoping that some of the bigger name YouTubers, when Sonic Forces comes out, or if it's already out, have decided to do an entire playthrough of the game as Colt Steel the Hedgehog.
It would be funny, but unlikely.
I just looked through
Kill
you. Okay,
Kill Nazi Cake causes Berkeley Baker to get targeted by online harassment. Woo.
What did they expect?
Yeah, really. It's kind of idiotic. Okay, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg reenact Central Ghost Scene movie Ghost Scene with cake. Okay,
can I get a single file? That's all I want, all I need, because my desk is full of contraband right now, and I really want to get rid of like all of it.
Okay, let's look up something cheery. Korea.
Korea is never cheery.
No, he's got a point. Korea is in fact cheery in most cases.
Yes, it's always hilarious to watch the little fat fuckers threatening the United States. You always realize, oh shit, if I actually do this, I'm fucked.
Oh, there's a bottle of sleeping pills, and that's basically what I've been looking for this entire time. Is anyone here?
Okay, let's see.
Who needed this?
North Korea. Oh look, North Korea is doing the purge.
Wait, they're
North Korea orders massive Pyongyang purge as Kim Jong-un faces threat from the West. North Korea has ordered a dramatic citywide purge as Kim Jong-un demands the removal of anyone he considers the threat to his dictatorial regime.
I'm actually surprised that just didn't happen sooner. Fake fence. I didn't realize you could do that. You know, in plain sight seems a lot more likely. Question, can I dig on the ground using... No, I can't dig using forks. Okay.
Okay.
So I can't find any... I currently cannot find any form of shovel, because I need a single file to actually pull that off. Just a singular file, and I'd be able to successfully do this. And as long as I lack a file, I can't get the tool handle needed to build a shovel, which could then just convert into actually digging up the earth and actually creating my little underground storage.
Let's see, anything interesting about Canada?
No,
okay.
Canada's never been of interest.
Canada introduces gender-neutral passport option. Okay, whatever.
I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. That's my argument.
Canada's Trudeau shuffles cabinet focused on Aboriginal woes. Canada's healthcare system has an expiration date. Neat. Never knew that. Let's see.
I'm gonna drop the plastic spoon, because they're not gonna check the plastic spoon.
Canada Bike Police nab one of US's most wanted.
Wait. Canada what now?
Canada's Bike Police nab one of US's most wanted.
I guess. Go
Den's
on.
encounter leads to Kate Calhoun's, whatever the fuck that name is, arrest for drug trafficking and other crimes. Montreal, Canada police on bicycles is now one of America's most wanted criminals in a chance encounter during a routine patrol of Montreal streets. Kate, I'm just gonna call him KKS. KKS 35, a
Duct tape.
Laos national living in Canada, was wanted in both the United States and Ontario for narcotic trafficking and related crime. The two police officers arrested two men for drug possession on a city bike path when one of them tried to flee, officials said Monday. After giving chase, one of the officers quickly caught up to the suspect, but would only learn his identity after taking him back to the station for fingerprinting and matching those prints with U.S. Homeland Security database of 10 most wanted criminals. They also note the description in the warrant saying he was missing the tip of his middle finger on his right hand. He is suspected ringleader of a drug smuggling operation that supplied ecstasy pills, marijuana distributors in several U.S. states. Is allegedly directed individuals to smuggle $1 million of cash, guns, cocaine, heroin from the United States into Canada.
Maybe that's why we're in this prison. Maybe that's the entire reason, is that I'm this big ringleader and the rest of you guys were also caught with me. And I decided that when I was caught, I was just going to drag you all down with me. And that's why I got off of death row. You guys got life imprisonment with me, though.
Great.
Anyway, I've got the bigger question here is, where exactly... Okay, as I need a handle or I need more spoons?
Canadians are complaining about essentially Canadian racists and want to tear down Canadian statues. Neat.
Oh, you mean what you Americans are doing? Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Especially statues of our first Prime Minister. That's what we're doing too.
Stop copying us.
It's not good. Trust me.
You don't want to go down the path we're on. It's horrible. We have Trump as president. You don't want Trump.
Thank goodness I got a file. Okay, that actually fixes all my problems. I can make the tool handle finally. It's just been the one thing stopping me.
Okay, currently Canada's having problem with Haitian immigrants that are coming to the United States, then hopping the border to Canada to avoid Trump.
Hey, Yevon.
I don't know why Haitians are coming here when they have
gift.
no problem with war right now.
Who's getting searched? Who's getting searched? Damn it. No. No.
Only in Canada.
No.
Only in Canada. Annual Moose Conference draws scientists from around Canada and the United States.
Let's see here. I've got the assembled timber braces. So I'm going to take all this wood. I'm going to dump it straight into your desk, Yevon. Because you're going to pick up the slack from my inability to do so. The foil will get tossed in there. I'm not going to need any additional timber. The putty will also be tossed in. Putty,
okay.
Sheets of metal, and the other 3 timber braces will actually be put in Yevon's desk as well.
Whoa.
Does that lead to nothing? Yes. Alright. Shush. You guys didn't see anything.
I saw nothing.
I didn't see shit all because I've been doing other things.
Canada says it's not assuming Cuba was behind acoustic incidents. Canada is not automatically assuming Cuba was behind alleged acoustic attack against U.S. and Canadian personnel in Havana, and no plans to expel Canadian diplomats,
Okay,
an official
good.
said Friday.
Well, let's begin. Or begin the digging.
Oh,
Put it down, put it down. There we go.
that's it.
Anyway. My inventory's full. Hang on. I could put these back now because they're not going to care. They can't look at my desk. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig.
Okay, let's see what stupid things are happening in Japan.
Plenty of things.
Google accidentally broke the internet throughout Japan.
I mean, I'm not surprised considering... Oh, wait. I could just use the plastic spoon to dig up the rest of this.
A single mistake led to internet outages for about half the country. Last week, Japan nearly lost half of its internet access because of the error made by Google. The mistake was noticed and corrected within a few minutes, but the effects led to hours of slowed internet connections. The impact was so large that Japan's Internal Affairs and Communication Ministry initiated an investigation into the issue.
Alright, so he does not notice, and we've got our tunnel finally set up. Now, as long as everything from his desk is just not auto-delete, we should be fine. Should be. Alright.
Okay.
His desk. Woo, we're halfway there. Oh man, we are definitely living on a prayer.
The problem occurred around noon Friday. A mistake on Google's end made it appear as if a large chunk of IP addresses were available for internet traffic to be routed through Google. However, the IP addresses actually belong to the Japanese internet service providers, so a large amount of traffic was meant for Japan was suddenly sent towards Google by major internet service providers like Verizon. But Google isn't a service provider and isn't meant to route traffic, so all the traffic destined for Japan was basically sent nowhere.
Fair enough. Interesting. However, they probably fixed that before too long because something that big would probably get people's heads would have rolled in that circumstance.
It took hours for everything to turn back to normal.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Japan.
Okay, being homeless is different in Japan than it is in North America, blah blah blah. It's a lot easier to deal with homelessness in Japan, less drug abuse, institutionalization of mental illness, rather than let them suffer on the street. No traumatic war veterans. He says homeless people in Japan rarely beg, and people in Japan rarely give to the people that do beg.
Tailing the thieving rat, distract the guards at the next shower block. I can gladly go and do that as long as I remember. Abco, what are you trying to do here? Lucas. Okay, so I think I'm beating up the same guard twice. No, I'm beating up Officer Nick and Lucas. Wait. Oh, sorry. Officer Lucas and Officer Nick. Officer Luke. Wait. Yes, I'm reading that right. It's Lewis it's the name Lewis that's just screwing me up, period.
Okay, Japan unveils a Buddhist funeral robot.
Beep boop maggot, I guess?
I don't know. Billionaire porn king reinvents himself as let me restart that. Billionaire porn king reinvents himself as a Japanese startup guru.
With a Buddhist robot.
It's a different story. Right underneath
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, you can now get, if you're Buddhist and living in Japan, you can now get your funeral done by a robot.
I mean, hey, very few people practice Buddhism anyway. Da-da-da-da. He says, knowing full well that that's a complete freaking lie.
Yep. Okay, Japan has ice cream shaped like a katana?
I'm not surprised that it didn't happen. I'm more surprised that that did not happen sooner? Question mark?
Okay, let me see how much it costs. Okay.
A lot?
There's a file.
It's a small katana. It's a very small thing. And it costs about $9.
Okay, so I need duct tape.
And it comes in 2 wonderful flavors. Bean paste or citron flavored.
Do you have duct tape? You don't. You have timber. I don't have a problem with having timber. Or Tim Burton is what I should call it at this point. But I have no problem getting timber. In the slightest. My problem is making sure I've still got just stuff in general. Like, keep going. More metal is always good and will always be needed. I've got a file, so if I really want to, I can build an entire backup shovel. I just need duct tape. My prayers be answered. Yeah, let's level up the flimsy shovel, because that'll just make it better. Now it's a lightweight shovel. On the inside will drop off the file, but I'll take out the putty because it's actually useless. And the foil because it's useful for different reasons. So
okay,
drop you off. Lightweight shovel, go.
Let's see what's happening in Sweden.
More weird stuff. When is it not?
Okay, let's see. Spontaneous dancing is still illegal in Sweden.
That's stupid.
Okay, I'm going to go to the full story. That's so stupid, I have to do the whole thing.
I think that they just don't like flash mobs.
Spontaneous dancing is still legal in Sweden a year after the government promised to stop prosecuting people under the bizarre law. In April 2016, Riksdag, Sweden's national legislature, voted to drop the rule that forces bars and pubs to have licenses for people to dance in them. The law dates back to the 1970s, but 17 months on, police are still cracking down on bar owners for the crime of dancing customers. The punishments are harsh, ranging from removal of other permits to harsh fines or even prison. Dance permits introduced to prevent public disorder, which led to riots.
Fair enough, I guess. Anyway, let's hopefully not miss the block here.
Okay,
so
let's
drop this off, drop you off. Pick you up, drop. Okay, too late. Lockdown. Oh no, they just dislike me a little bit. That's actually pretty fine then. Drop off the dirt, because I have no need of any of this here. Okay, I'm glad it's not immediate lockdown. My desk is still pretty much filled with nothing but contraband, but I'm actually not that far off from escaping. Or at least getting to the exit that's going to require a lot more work.
Sweden has the holy white moose.
I guess they have a holy white moose then. Fair enough. And you know what?
Sweden has not got paid for the Volvos, but Sweden could mediate with North Korea. North Korea owes Sweden money for hundreds of Volvo sedans imported in the 1970s, which can be still seen on the streets of the communist country.
Romania used to be commie.
Yes, but they also used to be good. Now, how often do you have people talk about Romania other than just this little one-off thing here and there?
Okay, let's look up Romania.
Romanians were treated horribly by the Russians.
Everyone was treated horribly by the Russians.
Okay, thousands of protests in Romania over changes to the judicial system. Okay, blah 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 blah.
Gotta work on my cardio right now. Just gotta work on
First Taco
it.
Bell restaurant in Romania will open in a Budapest mall.
What's my next? Oh, distraction at shower block. Okay. That's not difficult, as long as I just remember. I also am really interested in half of these prisoners' stashes, because I've almost never used them. I know that they have good items in them, but I don't know what could possibly be in there. Hey, Blutero, glad I caught ya. You know what? That file is actually worthwhile. Oh, it's evening meal. Okay.
Okay, there's nothing interesting about Romania. Let's look up France, see what's happening there. Probably people complaining about cheese.
Did you guys hear about, what was it? A mayor in Venice saying that snipers will shoot anyone who says Allahu Akbar?
I mean, I could believe it.
Seems legit. Okay, let's see.
That just means that we're getting increasingly closer and closer to complete fascism soon. Farewell to your rights, citizen, for you do not deserve them.
No, anyone who yells Allahu Akbar will be shot.
Farewell to your rights, citizen, piece by piece. Like, it's perfectly reasonable for someone who yells it out loud in the current administration to get shot. The problem with
In
that
Venice,
is
not here in the United States.
Yes.
He said Venice.
Yes, but it's still like, farewell to your rights, citizen. And I was going to explain why I believe that way. Because, yes, even though those words are very commonly associated with terrorism, if not basically all of them in some cases, I still have to point out the fact that it's still inhibiting some form of speech because of past actions, which is still a form of control, and can be construed as someone cracking down on rights, because you're not free to speak clearly. Now, can we change anything about it? Not really, and it was bound to happen, so I'm not really going to complain that much more about it. It's just more of the, I understand what they're doing, it still is technically a constriction of free speech. Anyway, off that subject, there's some more duct tape, finally.
How boring, there's nothing interesting happening in France.
Do I have any metal? Excellent.
Okay, let's look up the funniest state in America, Rhode Island.
The state that doesn't exist as far as anyone's concerned. Oh, I need a lot more int craft. Sure, I'll drop all this off and to the library. For I have my library card, and with it I will become smart enough to make a sturdy shovel, which is just as simple as using metal and putting metal and duct tape together on an already pre-existing shovel.
And nothing's happening in Rhode Island. Great. Okay, let's go to New Jersey.
No, how about Delaware? I've never heard anything come out of Delaware, and I'm really curious.
Okay. Looking up Delaware. Okay, let's see. Talk about the university. Okay, funding for watershed project. Carney launches effort to explore offshore wind in Delaware. Nerves, pirates. What highlights of first day of school in Delaware? Let me see. Delaware driver charged with third DWI. Why is that important? I never know.
As I said, I've never heard anything that just happened to appear out of Delaware.
Delaware should focus on preparing for the storm.
Where is my person who I beat up pointlessly? Lewis. And now to run in fear. I've got your distraction, make use of it.
Okay, a body of a Florida man was found in Delaware.
What do you got? You have duct tape as well. What do you have? Nothing. So, who's looking
Holy
at
shit.
who?
Nothing interesting ever happens in Delaware.
Thank you for proving my point.
Okay, let's look up the state I live, Missouri. Let's see if anything stupid happened there.
Probably not.
Okay. Missouri to the rescue. First responders pull more than 200 in Texas. Yes, Missouri sent 200 people to Texas to help out. Because we're in Missouri, we have 200 people to spare for reasons.
Alright. And now we get the sturdy shovel, which is the best ratio in the game. I'm gonna drop off the duct tape. I don't think if anyone else besides you gets searched, that person, like, I don't think a cop is gonna show up here, but I'm always concerned, so I'm gonna wait until 1 o'clock to continue digging.
Okay. Humane Society of Missouri is receiving animals affected by Hurricane Harvey. I don't know why Missouri is receiving animals from Texas, but okay.
Yevon? Yevon. Why would you scream Code Red? What am I gonna give you? I want to give you back your pillow.
I'm currently fighting giant cats.
Fair enough.
So you fight
I'm currently
the
trying.
Khajiit.
I'm currently trying to figure out why Yevon is being the most annoying piece of trash I think I've ever seen. Guards! Code Red! Code Red! This scary man's trying to escape. Oh no!
Okay, so far nothing interesting. Either people are complaining about... Ah, here's something interesting. Allies use Trump assassination wish scandal to fundraise for Missouri Democratic Party.
And I say
Yes.
what now?
Okay, Missouri had this state senator say she wished Trump was assassinated on Facebook. And allies of the senator are fighting to keep her seat and are fundraising for the Democratic Party.
Too fatigued. And I've got nothing else, so... You know what? I don't
And
like you.
literally,
I'm gonna just flood your toilet, and we're gonna go to sleep.
the entire Missouri Democratic Party is telling this woman to fucking resign for saying that she made the Democratic Party look bad, and she's like, say, nah, I'm not. And the entire Missouri State Senate is debating on whether or not to kick her out.
They should. You don't say that to any politician in office. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay, she was also booted from every committee that she was a part of.
Anyway.
Okay,
So,
let's look up.
perhaps we should get off the politics tangent and continue to think about something else. Anyway, I'm very close to the end of this prison. I just now need to go through a bunch of other hoops, which I'm going to despise. So I need to actually start beating up officers, which is annoying. And to do that,
Okay.
I've got a lighter, I've got chocolate bars, and I might be able to make the hot cocoa of death.
Bethesda's new video game may be a Game of Thrones open world adventure.
Hey, Zarok.
What?
Oh, wait, Abco. There we go. Beat up
Let's see,
Abco for
what
me,
up?
come on. There we go. There's nothing in Abco's pockets except maybe the bar of chocolate that interests me.
Let's see. Anything interesting
Never.
happening in the world of video games?
Half-Life 3. Arrested Rippin' Pepperonis. Rippin' Pepperonis.
Sadly, no. Okay, let's see. Nope. Nothing interesting. Nope.
I mean, you read the Half-Life 3 story, right?
Nope. What, did they cancel it?
The Half-Life 3's main writer basically came out with the, here's what the plot would have probably been. They didn't
Because it's never going to happen.
Basically.
There's never going to be a 3.
Valve will forever be unable to count to 3.
1. What's this number here? 2-ish? Let's call it 2. 2.5. 2.7 pi. 2x. 2x times to the 47 power. You can't count any higher than that. Whatever.
2 to the infinite power.
Valve also gets tons of money
From virtually everything. We know.
Okay. Hunting Yankee. North Korea's new video game which lets players hunt Americans. Great.
Oh, baby. You can tell the sheer number of joke Let's Plays are going to appear from that.
And it literally looks like a mod for one of the old Sniper Elite game by the looks of it.
Aha, so they do have American products.
Yes, they steal them.
Of course.
They pirate them.
I'm not pretending that they don't. I'm just joking.
Yes, like everyone else, they pirate them from China.
How close am I? Okay. I'm actually not that far. I'm going to need to probably build another shovel, unfortunately. Because I don't want to have to go through the process of getting a multi-tool together. But I'll actually need to take 2 pieces of lumber, convert them into 1 more timber brace, drag them down here. Because that fence is electrified, so touching it will immediately knock me unconscious. Let's see here. I want to keep my duct tape, so I'm going to take the files. You know what? Let's dispose of these pieces of dirt. And take all this, put this together. We get our flimsy cutters, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And what other contraband should I also take? Contraband pouch will be left down here, as will the individual timbers.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Anything else of interest?
Should probably bump up my health. But my speed, man. We should be ready to escape in 2 days.
Okay.
The haul is definitely coming along quite nicely, Zenos. I am currently just looking for an officer's uniform, and I now need to beat up some officers. Just so I can be in a position... Just so I can be in a position to just try to... not dig, I need to turn off the electric fence. If I can't turn off the electric fence, I can't get anywhere.
Any other subjects?
That's not my toilet, sir.
Okay, I'll look up toilets, I guess.
I'm glad that it was toilets. Now, will this actually undo all my progress? Because of that toilet being flooded. Let's see. The game's very kind about doing that sort of thing. So, back to here, they should not have been able to find it, but they did. So, yeah, we're actually just gonna call it a night there, because I don't feel like having to dig all that up again.
Man accused of destroying 2 toilets in a raiding bus station. He claims he just sat down.
Actually, no. We're fine. We have the ability to try to escape, but it's actually getting quite late at night. As such, for now, we'll end the Escapists. For those who want to see more of the Escapists, I'll be putting these videos up on the channel at some point, and we'll be doing more of the Escapists at some point in the future, probably when one of the other live streams inevitably goes wrong, or sometime later this week. Anyway,
And maybe one day we'll force him to play Escapists 2 multiplayer.
when I have the game. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed watching the stream for tonight, but I should get going, go to sleep, and continue working on other things. So,
Have a good night.
farewell everyone, and good night.